Hello boys, my name is Kuliyoshi and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Metroid Dread. In the last episode we left off doing things in an attempt to collect some items until we kind of got stuck in Daron Unknown to Do. So I did do a little bit off screen, didn't do any research, just played a little bit. Finally found a little area to go through. It was actually pretty annoying. Pretty much I had to shoot something and it was literally the last thing I could have possibly shot was the thing that I found. So we're gonna go back in and just try and go through stuff as quickly as I can. Now, this video, you're probably going to see things a little bit different. That is because I am not going to be playing in the same way as I was previously. I'll still save at these save points, but now my speedrun will attempt to, my playthrough is not only going to be attempt to go at 100%, but I'm also going to try and go as fast as I possibly can, particularly in the Emmy areas, which are really bad. So that means you'll be seeing pretty much fast gameplay from in. That means in this part, I will not be defeating any enemies unless I absolutely need to. Instead, I'm just going to be dodging everything and pretty much trying to make through stuff. And the few enemies I do defeat, I'll probably defeat in ways that is safe for my game. So I can pretty much get through areas, and I'll only really defeat them when I need health, so this will make things take longer and potentially fail more easily, but if it works, you'll probably see more or less a better gameplay if you actually manage to do stuff. So after destroying that barrier, we're able to actually go through some more stuff and actually do a couple more things, but obviously, you can't really do much. Not gonna lie, this is not a good area for me. Not only is there a lot of enemies on the list that have some big problems, but the actual few things we do get here are not really easy to defeat. In fact, every single enemy in this has done 60 damage to me so far. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like taking a lot of damage. And as you can see, there's another blocker there. I missed lots of things when I first did this. But anyways, so what we want first is this. By activating this, the machine turns on and we can actually properly do a few things this time. Because before that, we couldn't really go in any doors. But now, we can go in whatever door we want. Now, there are a couple of weird farms we could do, particularly with this blade, if we actually defeat it in time. Not sure if we could do that with this. It is possible to actually infinitely farm these for material drops, but in order to really do that efficiently, we need a stronger weapon to do that. Not to mention, it half of the time doesn't even work. Now, this is my least favorite part of the game. So, I'll probably skip some other stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, it's particularly when I'm going through right at the beginning, it'll get pretty obnoxious. But anyways, we finally acquire an item that's not terrible. This is the wide beam. So now we find out that the wide beam, it fires 3 beams, as you can see, and this will push wide beam boxes and destroy wide beam covers. So those things that we saw before, those were wide beam boxes. So anytime we use those, we can now just shove them right out of the screen. And this is the strategy I mentioned. I guess I could technically do it sooner, but I can't really truly do it until I acquire a wide beam, because then I can actually do enough damage to kill these things. But anyways, I'm going to be doing that mixed strategy I mentioned, where if you kill these enemies over and over again, you can infinitely farm them. Unfortunately, this is as far as we can go. No matter what we do, we can't really acquire any other extra items, nor can we acquire other items, though. To make this a bit quicker, I'm actually going to go here first. Doing so will recover my energy. Probably should have done that to begin with, but not easy to really go through this. Now, the wide beam doesn't really add any extra damage, but it does make us have multiple hitboxes in terms of items to use, which makes certain things a lot easier to do. So, if an area once had some difficult stuff to do, it becomes a lot easier now that we have the wide beam. Now, how do we actually get out of this area? Now, we did have to come here, but it was literally just for this wide beam. So now that we have that, we can kind of just go through and destroy this barricade, because why not? And then, as you see, we have to go into our Emmy door to escape. In case you're wondering, our escape is through this spot. We have to reach that in order to escape. Now, we do have the Phantom Coke, so we can use it if we want. But due to the speedrun, we're probably not going to actually use it a lot unless we absolutely need to. And also, besides, we won't be able to use it because this Emmy kind of comes onto us right off the bat. This is a cutscene you can't avoid. But essentially, you do this, and this traps the Emmy, forcing it to go around the other way. Which introduces us to another alternate way of dealing with the Emmys, and that is stun lock them and force them to go the other way. Thankfully, this Emmy zone is pretty easy. There's not a lot of stuff that can go wrong in it, at least compared to the others we've seen. So doing that allows us to actually get back to the end of the area where we can actually leave Daron properly. And we're not going to actually go through that entire thing until much later. So I'll take that and then go ahead and get my energy back. And then, as you see, you can't go up here because that is blocked off. So to ultimately escape, we have to go up here. And this thing that we were trying to hit before, this is a wide beam box. Push that out of the way and we can finally leave Daron properly. Now, because I already did this, I did all this off screen to confirm my route. I actually know more or less where to go now, so now we can finally go back to Cataris and actually do some more interesting things, and our next area will actually take us into another Emmy zone, but this time we have another mini boss to take out. So essentially, those Emmys, I found out, those are basically how you get a lot of major items. Every time you defeat one by finding its central spot, which you have to find other items to do so, every time you defeat an enemy, it drops a major item as a reward, and if you get certain major items from them, then you can defeat more Emmys. Additionally, defeating an enemy will completely remove it from its area, meaning the entire area patrolled is now absolutely safe. In case you're wondering how we escape this, there's actually a secret zone where we can escape. Now, there's quite a few different strategies you can do to get through. Sometimes if the enemy gives you a terrible pattern, another option is to straight up opt for a damage boost. These are pretty risky most of the time, but most of the time they work pretty well. Okay, so now this next part is a bit tricky. This is where it actually gets more difficult, and I'm going to try and go up top here to escape, but unfortunately, here's one part. I found out the MB is completely random. It basically has what's called a global cycle. For those of you who don't know, global cycles are basically, they begin moving before you even begin the game. They basically are already started. And an enemy basically spawns pretty much whatever he wants to. And there's not really a good way to avoid them. That is not a good way to start. Okay, I got him out of the way. That was pretty good. I forgot that that area existed. Anyways, enter this area and we finally find another one of these big boys to take out. This is basically like the same central unit before. In fact, it doesn't really have anything changed about it. Like before, we can only damage it with either charged Y-beam or other charges. We can destroy the reins as well for extra items, but we want to use missiles on it because that's what actually makes it go away. So we're going to dodge a little bit and then just use missiles on it until it goes away. It's kind of tricky to do properly though in this game. Okay, good. Killed it. So killing this gives us yet another opportunity to take out another enemy, this time in Cataras. And from here on out, I'm going to be blind again, so I won't know where to go. Okay, but now we have the arm cannons, Omega Cannon again. So once again, the Omega Blaster stream is online. Now, for a lot of these doors now, we have to first reveal the central unit, and then use R and Y to destroy them. Now, at this point, the enemy's going to then come back again. Just like before, we have to shoot its core out first. Slowing it down until eventually it reveals its weak point. And we destroyed it. First try this time. Alright, another enemy destroyed. And we're once again going to completely steal its special power. Which it looks like it's our upgrade to suit. Or no, oh yeah, I forgot about this. Morph Ball! We finally have Morph Ball! That took a pretty wild time to acquire. In other games, this is acquired right away. In this game, not so much. This allows Samus to curl in a ball and enter narrow spaces. Pretty straightforward. Press ZL or tick left stick down while crouched to transform. While Morph Ball form, you can press B to jump. This means it automatically has Spring Ball from the start. Sometimes we can't actually jump, but in this game we can. When standing next to a narrow tunnel in Yogawa, press B while moving towards the tunnel with L to automatically switch into Morph Ball form and enter. This also works while grabbing onto a ledge into a narrow tunnel, which you saw right there. So this actually allows us to get stuff. And now we can do lots of important stuff here, but the biggest thing, Morph Ball pretty much blocked more than 90% of the items. So now that we've done that, we can now go to a lot of areas on the map, particularly if we go back to Arteria, I remember there's another enemy we could still defeat here, and now that I know that enemies have major items, we're gonna definitely be defeating them some more. Now, there, as you can see, you can now just use the Morph Ball to go through whatever tunnels you please, and yeah, Morph Ball looks pretty cool in this game, not gonna lie, I like it. This is a very cool mechanic. You can still slide around like you do normally to skip having to use Morph Ball, and yes, so now those ledges that we got blocked by more than 90% of our gameplay, we can now use those to get through stuff. And this is still a part of the same enemy door. So anyways, we got a major item there. There's one that we didn't get over here, which I believe we had needed Morph Ball for, and now we can get. My goodness, that was a lot of missiles, by the way. Okay, I think it's gonna be in here. At this point, it basically has to be. Otherwise, I'd be really confused. That was awkward. I did not expect that to go into a zone like that right off the bat. Thankfully, with the new mechanics, we can get right back in. Okay, we need the bombs before we could do anything back there, though. But we can still search for items. I really like the way they redid the hidden mechanic item thing, because they actually don't necessarily block everything this time. Instead, they basically give you an idea of where that is, and that lets you know that there's actually something to come back for later. In pretty much every other Metroid game, they almost never do that. In fact, they expect you to have full knowledge of what to do. Now, not all of these are very easy. We still have to deal with a lot of enemies while we use those. But anyways, particular thing we could do with Morph Ball is there's this weird red danger zone thing we weren't able to explore. This whole section actually was blocked off in Cat Terrace. We're gonna go there first, obviously. Okay, we can't actually go back there yet. But I think there is another way we can get there. Okay, well, that means we have to go here instead. My apologies. We'll be heading into this tunnel instead, which we can now crawl down thanks to the Morph Ball. Okay, that sounded really awkward. Not gonna lie. There's also this mysterious thing here, which is probably in our heal. Oh, it's ammo. Now, I found out something interesting about these weird door things. So, okay, this is where I have to go. So that was just a joke. This is where I actually have to go. Okay, yeah, that really started happening quite a bit. Not gonna lie, this is kind of awkward. Oh. Excuse me, I need Morph Ball to this. Missile tank acquired, but it's plus now. Ooh. Increased by 10. Ooh, that's a really good one. And what does this do? I forget. This is an unusual thing. Oh! Oh, it's a secret travel point. Oh, that's really important. Use the teleporter to warp elsewhere. Okay, so this is a teleporter. Before I use this, I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything in these rooms. Like here, we can get a save point. Unfortunately, it looks like the lower half is actually blocked to us. I like how the game knows that we have to go back to Arteria, so if we go this way, it just straight up gives us a teleport that allows us to go back to the first area of the game. At this point, I feel like, assuming we're not blocked, we could probably clear it out all the way this time. Now, we can't do anything else here, so yeah, I think I am just gonna go straight to the next area. Oh, jeez. Apparently, when I use left stick, it causes Morph to just untransport here. Okay, we're gonna quickly go here. Yes, of course. We're going to teleport. And here we go. Our first ever teleporter, by the way. Normally, you have to use other spots to go around the areas, but this is a hidden teleport that allows us to go straight from the second level to the first area again, Arteria, which is the beginning zone. This is what I mean, by the way, by the part where we have to backtrack to reach certain areas. Also, this load. This load? My goodness. Okay, good. Alright, we're back. Back to the first area of the game. If we remember correctly, there is another Emmy we did not defeat the last time. First, we're going to restore our energy, though, and try and look for the beastly thing that'll allow us to take out the Emmy. That'll allow us to get another major item for essentially free. Okay, can't go up there. Alright. And we have another mysterious block over there. It feels kind of odd that we're back in the first area of the game, but my first intention is to obviously explore where I've not gone, and at some point try and work my way back to the Emmy area. Because now that I've done a little research, I know all Emmy areas by default have something in them. And here's the energy part. Unfortunately, we need to collect 4 of those in this case before we'll actually increase our energy. And I guess our first bit should be to just go here and explore this area up top. Oh, okay. Barely made it through there. Alright. Oh, this is another block. But this time it looks a lot different. Okay. Not missile block, so can't go through it, obviously. I like how the further we go into these areas, we start just meeting more kinds of different blockers that become even more crazily annoying. Oh, we have another one of these. Ooh, this is important. Alright. And the thermal sphere has been redirected again. Oh, whoa. What the heck? Did that just do something? Oh, we have an escape sequence, sort of. Oh, we have to go here. Frick. I need to go here. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Whoa. What the heck was that? Honestly, I don't know what happened, but out of nowhere, that area just fills with lava, and that... Ugh. Jeez, that literally scared the crap out of me. Actually, not gonna lie, that scared the crap out of me. Literally, the lava suddenly comes out of nowhere. You gonna tell me about this, like, a few minutes before this happens? My gosh. Okay, well... At least we know that room has lava now, but my goodness, we're getting really close to this lava segment. We probably have to find very sure enough, here it is. Somehow I knew we had to get this first, so... Well, it pays off. Alright, here we go. What's this various suit gonna look like? More or less the original suit. Yellow and like white on the back. Okay. This allows us to finally go into those heat rooms, so now we don't have to worry about that. Thank goodness. Reduces damage taken for enemy attacks that insulate salads from extreme heat. However, it does not prevent damage from extreme cold and lava. In addition, the various suit slightly increases the dash's melee damage. So that does more damage, apparently. Okay. Well... We definitely needed that because we can't get out without it, clearly. We also need a completely different beam to break that open. So I can tell you right now, that's probably some kind of beam doors. Alright, so now we can finally go into these heat rooms fine, which allows a slightly bigger exploring of Craterus, but it doesn't allow us to avoid damage from the heat rooms. This doesn't necessarily mean we can't escape them. However, I'm still going to not get that item because at my current outfit, I'm not actually sure if I can get it or not. I'm a blind playthrough, so I'm not going to actually go for that yet. I believe we need the second suit in order to actually get that, which is a bit unfortunate that we have to give up on it so early on. Normally, I like to get all the items when I can. Now with the Morph Ball, we're able to get back through this again, no problem. Funnily enough, it doesn't really have anything. In fact, now that I think of it, there's a lot more we could go to. So now we're going to probably be in the heat for quite some time. Oh, and we still have to worry about that, though. No acid in this one yet, but... Okay, that's how we get back down there. I already have full energy. I'm gonna skip this. Whoa! Except not. Apparently the game doesn't want me going down here for some reason. For one reason or another, they completely blocked off the way I'm supposed to go. What are we gonna do? Looks like we have no choice but to work. That's a bit annoying, because getting back to... get that one Emmy down is gonna take a bit longer, but I guess that also means we can explore the entire area down below, so I guess it is good in a way, but not good, because I kind of really want to go back there. I don't know. The game feels kind of linear, by the way. Although it is a explorer area where you can basically go wherever you want, I feel like the way it's done so far, it wants us to be linear, because it doesn't really allow us to do anything at all until we acquire the items we need. Alright. So we still have an hour enemy to take. Alright. Okay, it's been a while. We're gonna save. Most of this is just so I don't forget to save later. Alright. Oh, right, I forgot I can't go through this zone. I can still go into it, but I'm gonna have to go the long way around. But yeah. Now, Various Suit is probably arguably the most important suit in almost any Samus Aran game. But it's even more important here just due to holding so much extra stuff. Wait a minute. Ah. Oh. Okay, well, there's that, I guess. That doesn't really help out our... Oh, wait. I could just shoot this. I'm a silly puss. I could have just shot that from like miles away, and I completely forgot about that. Not gonna lie, I feel a little bit sad myself for not noticing that sooner. But okay, so that's ammo, so that's only good for missiles. All right, now we're in the actual lava rooms. Finally able to explore them. Which means you have to deal with these brats. There we go. Dude, we can't even move past this one, so we straight up have to kill it. Okay, we have to go for a lot of stuff here. Now, if we do miss any jumps, it'll be particularly bad, because the lava still hurts us. Alright. Oh, they changed the music on this, I just realized. Okay. Are we gonna get out of this area? Well, excuse me. Okay. Whoa. Oh no, it's a boss. This eye door is back. This eye door is especially annoying, my goodness. Okay, got rid of it. Darn it. Eye doors always block something important. That means this one is probably blocking another boss. Which means this is gonna be Crumble, and sure enough, here it is. This be our second boss battle now. Alright. We have our extra suit, but I'm not sure if that's gonna be really helpful. We need to start dodging attacks, by the way, more often. I should focus on surviving more. Ooh. I think that's Kraid again. Yeah, I remember him too fondly. Kraid has been in multiple of these games, and the only reason I can tell it's Kraid because he's green, usually. And he's pretty big, usually, in later games. And yeah, he's back. So yeah, Kraid is back. We need to figure out what he does first, before we could really start hurting him. Okay, we can destroy those. Okay, more or less he's just gonna summon stuff at us. Have to avoid the fireballs, though. Okay, well that's our healing attack. That's my least favorite attack right now, the claw attack. What am I doing? Jeez. I need to be more careful. Okay. That doesn't do 60 damage, but it still does a lot. So we do want to heal on each of these if I can. Darn it. I can't hit him during this. I just realized. Ah, tried to destroy the claw that time, completely missed it. So yeah, that attack, we can't hurt him during it. But we can get energy back from it. I just realized walking around might allow us to hurt more. Sometimes he hardly gives us time to hit him at all. Okay. Now what? One of his hands is now free. That's not good. Oh, great. Now what we're going to do? Okay, I guess that's clearly his weak point. I just found like a weakness. Apparently when he does the high shots, if you stand here, he won't even hurt you. Oh, I just realized something. When he does this, I'm supposed to jump up and hit him. My bad. Well, I guess I can use that time to destroy these lanes for items and ammo. Yeah, see, now I'm supposed to go up top. Oh, yeah, okay, now he gives us this. Whoa! Out of nowhere, I just lost, like, all my health. You saw that, right? I was at 50 health, and then I got double hit by some of the claws, and instantly I'm down to red health all of a sudden. I'm gonna wait on some of these attacks so I can farm them, because I need more energy, otherwise I'm just gonna die again. So we need him to actually give us the ball attack, and each time he does so, we're gonna destroy it so we can keep on getting energy back. Until then, I'm not going to even hit him. I'd much rather have him wait. So, this is still like a normal phase. We still have to only do damage to his face when it comes up. But we can only do that when we hit his tummy enough. So, yeah. More or less, the strategy is to try and get back health during this phase. Okay, now I can do some small damage while I wait. Don't want to kill him just yet. But we're doing some small damage while we wait. And I like that you can do this. Without being able to heal, it'll be very difficult to do that. That being said, it is much nicer if we're able to heal more, but that's just me. Not gonna lie, I got scared. He literally hit me for like 90% of his health all in one instant, and it was really ridiculous. Okay, we got him down again. So this we have to dodge normally. Same idea though. This time around, I want to try and hit the claws as I go down. Okay, that time it didn't do as much. It's still annoying though that I have to do this every 5 minutes. And also now I can get missiles instead of healing items, but that's fine. This will get us back up to missile count. Thankfully, the first of these attacks is rather easy to avoid. And like I said, you need to know how to dodge these attacks. If you don't know how to dodge these attacks, then bad things will happen. Like, the fact that that one attack took more than 90% of my energy just further proves how tough this game can be. Like, the game already didn't really give us a choice in which we would do easy difficulty or medium or something, like some other games have. So, that means by default this game is probably going to be tough. But anyway, I think it's time to damage him down a bit. Not using missiles on this because I want to save them for when I attack him. Geez, that attack is nearly impossible to dodge, not gonna lie. Okay, that one time out. Okay, so I think what happened is I got triple hit by one of the claws. That's why I lost so much health. That's normally not supposed to happen. He should be close to dying, though. Which is why I'm gonna probably be a bit more aggressive this time around. The biggest thing is I don't want to run out of missiles, but I don't want to run out of health either. Okay. Darn it, I missed all of those guys. It's really important that I kill them right off the bat. Not gonna lie, this Kraid fight is pretty cool. I like it, but that one part there definitely had me for a scare. I thought I was gonna die, like, multiple times. And I believe that arm attack does, like, 70 damage. Thankfully, most of the attacks are actually pretty straightforward to avoid once you know what to do. Alright. This I can't... Oh, wait, no. I just realized something. I have to duck that attack. Okay. Done with whatever that part is. Probably gonna have to use, like, an attack or something. Or is he gonna get other stuff? Darn it. Wait a minute. Okay, no. Is he dead? Or is he not? Okay, no, we got him. Oh. Wait a minute. I don't know. Okay, we're kind of just chilling and running. Alright, we did kill him. Alright. Alright, we got him. And yes, the only reason I know that's Kraid is because he is almost always a green annoyance. So, that's how I know he is Kraid and not some other boss. Not gonna lie, he was actually pretty tough there. Given it's still a new thing. Okay. Now this causes charge beam starts with diffuser beam to explode on impact, plus an extra charge released to fire. This penetrates through terrain. So it's basically like the other stuff, except this time it can now go directly through terrain and damage it on the other side. Because of this new beam, this means we might be able to acquire some new items from the stuff. But first, now that we've actually escaped the problem, or deadliness, that is Kraid, I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of expect this, but also kind of didn't at the same time. Like, when you get trapped like that so quickly, it feels like something has to come out and try and attack you, and sure enough, Kraid just comes out of nowhere. Whoops, what am I doing? Excuse me, I need to try and actually get up on this ledge, thank you very much. Oh, there's another teleporter. This time, it takes us straight to Daron, but do we really want to use that right now? Sure, it's nice to have. In case you're wondering, yes, that purple teleporter will take us back to Daron, but we still have to go back to Kraid Terrace. We still haven't fully cleared Kraid Terrace yet. Okay, we can't go up there without a better jumping material. Oh, great. Looks like we're bloody blocked again. I like how they never allow us to supposedly go for the same rooms as we're able to before. And I hate... That's the one thing I hate about this game, because I feel like I could easily go for some of these rooms and get out, but once I start going for the major items, it actually straight up blocks us from doing anything. Well, I guess we do have to use it. What kind of loop have we even gotten into now? This is pretty deep in Daron as well. In the middle part. Purple teleporter. Ugh. Well. I guess we could explore down if we want, but I still feel like our good item is hidden all the way back in Arteria. Keep in mind, my entire reason for doing this was to try and get back to Arteria, and then that thing that I thought was a teleporter just led me somewhere else entirely, and then due to other blockers, I couldn't go anywhere. This game seems to have a habit of doing that, forcing you into linear progression to get through. See, like, even now, we're forced into a completely different area of Daron. You know what? This time I ain't having it. I'm gonna go back up here on purpose so we can get back to the area that I remember. Because the game normally does have some ideas of what to send you through, but... Oh. What am I doing there now? Oh, wait a minute. I'm silly. Okay. Okay, I can't go back for the same area. Instead, I have to go back for the ME door again. So that means I will have to deal with the ME again, but... Once we get her on to the other side of him, it won't be that bad. Alright. Jeez, that thing's so hard to dodge. You practically have to already be on its side to do that. Of course, with the fusion beam, I guess at least that makes taking out enemies a bit quicker. Still can't take out those blade enemies in one hit. And supposedly can't kill those enemies in one hit either. Wow. Okay. I escaped that Emmy, but that was very unfortunate. See that bad luck? He was right on my tail. Oh. I used too much. Nice block. We can still escape the ME door in the same way as we did before. When in doubt, when you can't get to another area, just travel back the way we came. I'm pretty sure the game does want us to go there, but I want to explore Arteria before I do anything else, really. Okay, here's our heal, thank goodness for that. Most of this is to get more items, obviously. That would probably be easier to do it later, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure there is a major item we missed in Arteria due to one of the MEs still being there, unless something else has happened. Then we're gonna travel back to Cadaras and then go back the long way to get to the regular area, since apparently the regular area we used to get through in Taria is trapped by something else, so we have to go back the long way to actually find where we can go back. If for some reason that fails, then I guess I will do the first ever major skip. And yes, I will be sometimes skipping stuff, but the way I'm going to do it is a bit different. I want to show all of the backtracking, so if it turns out that the thing I have is bad, then whatever the linear progression takes me to, I'm going to wait for the game to take me back there. And then I'll be able to go back. Beyond that, I'm just gonna do the same thing that I did before. Alright, so we went back for the area. If we want to go back there, we have to first go for the ME zone door, which would lead us down here, or I guess we could go around the loop again, but I don't know if I really want to. Let's see here. Yeah, I think it might be faster this way, so I'm gonna go into this ME zone. Now, empty. Of course, when we do go back into an ME zone after it's destroyed, instead of having robots, it has regular enemies, so it's not free to go through by any means. We still have to deal with all of the enemies and ME zones. But at least we don't have to deal with the ME itself, which is much nicer. Well, I just realized we can get through here now, so now we can actually check. Oh, we have a jerk bot to take on, though. Oh, look at that. He still sniped me. Okay, I could take him on. I honestly don't want to, at least until I get more items. I could actually just straight up avoid him. If I come back the second time, I might. Whatever that thing is, it's very destructive, and I don't like it. We might need an even more powerful beam. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. While we're here, we can also get other items as well. So now we can finally go in here and see what's up in this area. That's another important thing I forgot about. Oh, jeez. Even with this, though, we can't seem to be able to get up here. But at least we can explore it, more or less. Oh, that's something completely different. Okay, we can't actually go through this zone. Oh, this is a sensor door, right. We need to let that go away, then leave it. Oh, friend, that leads to the same area. Dang it! I feel a bit frustrated because we went the wrong way, so we actually have to go back here to reach the zone we want. Of course, now we can actually get the item that was in here if we can... Oh, we could just get it through there. So we could have actually got that a bit sooner, but fixed that problem, though, pretty quickly. Went in there, got that. You see, I didn't even know that blocker was there. Had it been something else, it might have been another trap. That's why I didn't initially go for that. So when that happened, like, I didn't know what else I could do. We can go back to this teleporter if we ever need something, so well, that's probably what we're gonna use as a shortcut to go back. Alright, back to Arteria. In Arteria, we're gonna attempt to flow clear just because, well, it's pretty far out of the way, and I feel like now we have the best suit, or I guess various suit, we can do mod. Well, not really, I guess, I'm not sure if we can clear all of it, but I want to at least check the ME area, because I thought there was a major item there, and I want to make sure that I get that before I do anything else, so my apologies if this does add a little bit of time to this, but I feel like it'll be easier to do this. It does take a little while to get back here, but I guess it's not too terrible. We picked up some missile items while we came back, and part of this is actually more or less to see if I can get items, because if I can get more energy in particular, that'd be really helpful. I'm still pretty low on energy as it is. Oh, okay. Ooh, nice. free B missile. Literally nothing to worry about here. Just run in, grab that missile, in and out. See, sometimes the items are just as easy as that. Like, simply just having a certain production will get you through. Okay, wait. No, I was wrong. The ME that I fought didn't have right stuff. But still, there are quite a few items we can get here, and each is actually marked on my map, so... Oh, whoops. Not going in there in the way that I want to. Oh boy. We have jerkbots and we have this fire thing. Not... Okay, they wanted to make this room a bit more intense. Okay, here we go. All for another missile tank. As you get more of them, you can start doing more aggressive strategies on bosses, so that's what I like about getting all these missiles. Alright. Okay, well, at least that led to something. We also don't take as much damage here, since technically this is the first area of the game. Okay, we don't have anything down there, so... Another save point. I just realized, since I'm doing 100%, yeah, I think this was the right call. I have to come back down here at some point. It's nice to check, though. Corpius was the defeated boss there. Alright. Okay, that's the cold room. We can't go in there. So I guess that other half of Crateria is blocked, but at least the main half of Crateria is not blocked. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, we have... Oh. I didn't see whether there was something here. Missile tank acquired? What? Oh, okay. So the ones that are not owed are the ones I've gotten. The ones in the side are ones I've not gotten. And yes, until I get 100% on an item list, I will probably be revisiting the area multiple times. Alright. Here we have a center lock door that we already are on. Ooh. Back to this again. Well... What's next? Okay, we can get this as well. Alright, nice. More missiles is always a good thing to have. I could definitely use more missiles at this point. Alright, and a hidden item somewhere on this area. Most of these are areas we haven't really checked since we got through here. Well, that's another teleporter. We won't be able to get to that until later. Alright. There's nothing down here, and there's nothing in these walls, which means by default it has to be... Oh great, not this again. What is this actually made of? Alright, speed boosters required for whatever's back there. Now we missile each of these. If we didn't have a lot of missiles, we probably wouldn't do this. Oh, okay, so it is probably underneath that block, which is kind of unfortunate. It means we can't actually get that right now. That's the one problem with doing this, is sometimes you'll find stuff you can't do, even if you wanted to. Alright, well. This area we've absolutely not explored at all. So I guess we're going in this big zone. Good grief. What? How big is this zone, huh? Okay, another hidden item. Perhaps this one. Okay, there's no barrier doors, so we should be able to attain this one if we have the right item. If I could even reach up there. I guess another big important thing is if I had the X-ray scope, which is a different item, then we could maybe shoot some of these, but not right now. Oh, all this is water. Okay, well, we'll be fine in here for now. Just realized this enemy zone dropped us in a trap, so we cannot escape anymore. I guess it was worth it. At least I discovered that I remembered a couple of things, particularly that the enemy zone thing. Yeah, we can't actually go down there, even if we wanted to. At first, I thought it was unlocked into taking a teleporter, but now that I've done a couple of things here, I might be able to do other stuff. It's more or less because I accidentally went over there that I got kind of stuck. But now that I'm on the other side of this, I can actually blow this part up. And there we go. Now we can actually get into there whenever we want. So we're no longer stun locked. Or I guess locked out of doing stuff. Whoop! Whoop! Okay, that was really cool what we just did there. Darn, we can't get through there because we need a... I think this is a one-way door, so I think we are meant to come into it from the cold room. Which means by default that room is locked, so we can't get any of that. I feel like it'll become much easier. By the way, wide beam makes this so much easier to deal with. Like, those enemies just vanish in like a matter of minutes now. Whereas before, they were much more difficult, one at a time. I just realized all the enemies are spread into rooms. So that means when I came back here, I didn't expect there to be like nothing. Well, that's a bit bad. We'll have to figure out what to do next. But in the meanwhile, we are ending this episode, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And until then, bye.